Welcome in, everybody. Josh here from 8-Bit Goonies. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. I just want to say thanks to everybody. The response to the channel has just been fantastic. We've been growing like crazy. It's been amazing, and I really want to thank everybody. We are so close to the 1,000 subscriber box giveaway. I will be cracking a box live on stream, sending all the hits to somebody anywhere in the world. I've got How They Evolve is going to be in there, Surging Sparks, Twilight Masquerade. There's going to be a Sword and Shield box or two in there. About 10 boxes. I'm going to pick one at random, crack it on stream. I will then pick somebody at random to enter. The link is in the video description down below. So just go down there, click on that video. It'll take you to the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and details are there on how to enter. It's just leave a like and a comment on that video, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And then I will announce very soon when we'll be doing the giveaway, because we're going to hit to, we're at like 820 right now. We need 170, 180 more subscribers. And I think we'll be there within a week or two. So thank you all so much. Now, tonight's video is an important one, okay? It may not be my most popular video, and in fact, I'll probably get some thumbs down and some negative responses, but things can't go up forever. They just can't. I've been around speculative markets for a long time, right? I was in trading cards and comic books. You see up here, I've been in comic books and trading cards since the late 80s. I was in Magic since the mid 90s. I went back to sports cards in the 2000 era. I was in the cryptocurrency scene in 2015. I've been through multiple crashes on that. We're seeing parabolic rises right now. And the whole point of kind of what I'm doing with this channel right now is documenting my move out of Magic, $20,000 of Magic cards over into Pokemon cards. Now, I track everything I do, and I've tracked it via a few different apps. Now, it's crazy because the Magic cards that I've gotten rid of have decreased in value. This has been a process. I've been doing this for nearly a year now, and I got into Pokemon cards with 151. So I'm new to the Pokemon side of things, but I've been in this type of market for a long time. And when things are going really well, that's when a lot of noobs get wrecked. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some profit out of here, right? Now, it's not necessarily cash. I'm not putting cash in my pocket. But this $20,000 that I've put into Pokemon, by the apps and everything, it's gone to nearly $30,000. So, I mean, we're talking what is that? 33% increase, 50% increase. It's huge. Some cards have doubled up, more than doubled. And we'll get to one of those today. So what I wanted to do, I don't want to put any cash. The whole point of this is to not put any cash into Pokemon. If I buy something, I have to recoup that with sales. Now, as you know, through my previous couple of videos, I've got a pretty good position of Prismatic Evolution secured. With good, reliable vendors, LGSs, I'm going to get most, I believe, of what I've pre-ordered. So I want to set myself up now, take some profits out of the cards that have risen, and put that into Prismatic Evolutions. So I'm not actually paying cash for any of this. And then we'll ride that wave up, hopefully, right? That's the goal here. And then we move some of that and we get something else and we ride that up. And then it's a snowball effect, right? And things can't go parabolic forever. And a lot of people, and this happens so much in crypto, people are like, look at how much I'm up. I'm up so much. I've doubled my money, tripled my money. And I said, oh, what did you sell at? Oh, I didn't sell. So, well, you really didn't make that money. Go back on my channel. You'll see in 2000, I don't know, 18, 19, before the big run up to 60,000, I was making a ton of crypto videos. I was heavy into it. I've sold out. I'm 100% out of crypto now. I took my profits when Bitcoin was at 60,000. I was big into Cardano, ADA. Uh, I sold that at over $2 a coin. It's still only at like $1.19, so I'm still way up. Even had I held all that, I still wouldn't be where I was. Um, I sold out 100% into cash, paid off 2 cars, personal loan, put some money in the bank. It worked out very well. Very well. And just I have no interest in going back to that market. I may if it crashes, when I shouldn't say if, but when, because everything's and it's not a crash, it's a retrace, right? Not everything's a bubble. I don't know that we're in a Pokemon bubble right now. I think though there will be retracements on some items, some cards, some sealed, some more than others. And I want to show you today some of the cards that I feel they may not be at their high, and you can never pick their high. People say buy at the low, sell at the high, or whatever. Now, some cards I am going to keep. I have curated my collection, though. I've decided I'm going to keep Charizards, I'm going to keep Eevees and Evolutions, and Latias and Latios cards, and sealed. I'm not going to move any sealed. Those are literally investments for my son's future, to be honest with you. I have a 2-year-old. When he is whatever, that's when, 18, 20, 24. Maybe he's into Pokemon and we can do some, what I'm thinking is maybe he's 10 or 11 and he wants a box of the new stuff. Well, rather than paying cash, maybe I take a box of Lost Origin or a box of Surging Sparks down to him, to the LGS wherever that may be at the time. And I say, what can I get in store credit for this? And maybe I can get a case of the new stuff for 2K or, whatever. So that's kind of the plan. They're going to be his. The sealed is an investment in his future. I hate to use investment with cardboard. I've never felt comfortable with that. It's all speculation. And again, I think cardboard should be a very, very small part of anybody's portfolio. Investments should be your retirement, your stocks, your ETFs that you hold. That's your investments. Speculate on cardboard. Have fun with it. Look to make some money, but don't count on it making you money, right? Um. So yeah, let's go down. I think I mentioned this before. I've been approved to sell on the largest auction house in Australia, a Facebook group. It's a community run Facebook auction house, so there are 0 fees. There's options to donate to charity, which I will do, but it is community ran, 0 fees, and I had to apply. I had to put up an application. I had to give references. I had to show my eBay selling. Now I am a longtime seller on the Card Hub, Australia, which is one of the largest Magic the Gathering auction houses. So I had very good references. It wasn't a problem to get cleared. And I've been selling on there, 0 fees. There's 15,000 members, so you really get market price. There's a lot of eyes on those auctions every night. So that's something else people don't think about is how are you going to liquidate your cards? Yeah, your card's gone up by 15% or 20%, but if you're going to lose 13% in an eBay fee, or whatever your means of selling are, or you go to an LGS, they might give you 60%, 70%. So even if you're up 20, 25%, you're not going to get that value. You really need to think about liquidation when it's time to liquidate. And some people never liquidate. They just want to hold the cards forever, and that's fine too. That's completely up to you. But I'm going to curate my collection to the big hitters, right? The Charizards, the Eevees and Evolutions, and the Latias and Latios. That gives me really good direction. Oh, and the Shinji Kanda, of course. I'm going to keep my Shinji Kanda. You can see him right here. I got the Giratina, a couple Magikarp, the Magneton. I've got a couple Surging Spark ETBs. They still haven't arrived. Aussie Post is the worst. So I have tracking on them. They'll be here eventually. So let's go down to, let's jump onto the web and I'll show you the first card that I plan to move here. And that is the Gengar EX. So the goal here is to recoup what I've put into my Prismatic Evolutions pre-orders. just again, so I'm not spending any cash on this. It's all from my Magic the Gathering, and I'm gonna see what I can steamroll this 20,000 into after 1 year, after 2 years. We'll see where we end up 5 years down the line. Who knows? If we can keep going with it. Obviously, this bull market is going to end at some point. And at that point, I want to be into my sealed, heavy, and curated collection and be out of the stuff like this. So this is a cool card. This is one of the first cards I picked up. And we'll scroll down to the chart here. And you can see, I'm going to bring that over just a little bit so we can see it. There we go. I picked it up down in this range. I think I paid less than this for it, to be honest with you. It's a really nice shape. It's a great condition card. Good centering. And I want to say I paid 200 Australian, 180 Australian. So about 130, 140 US I paid for it. And it's gone up, the 30 US dollars, that's over 50 Aussie dollars. It's gone up. I've got it up for auction right now. It's already at, I want to say 220 Australian. So, the auction doesn't end until tomorrow night. So I expect to get maybe 300 Australian out of that, which is a, $100 profit. Next card that I will be selling, actually next cards are the Giratina V-Stars. Now, let's go down to the chart on these guys. There they are, very good condition. I picked one of them up right in this range. I paid 140 or 130 Australian. Again, store credit. I shouldn't say paid, but yes, 130 or so store credit, or 140, which is about $90 US. We're at 116, 120. I'm selling both of them. I pulled the other from a pack. So that was from a ETB that I bought. Again, store credit for whatever, 80, 50 US, 45 US. So you're, straight profit right there. And going to sell both of those in one lot together. They're up right now for auction. We'll see how those go, but I expect to get, 300 or so out of those. Next card is going to be this one. It's a quick flip, quick turnaround. I haven't listed it yet, but the Hydreigon EX from Surging Sparks is on fire right now. Look at that chart. Just ridiculous, right? And I was fortunate enough to pick it up in this valley. I got it for 120 Australian, so like 70, right in that range, $70 American. It's shot right back up. Surging Sparks is fire right now. I have no affinity for this card or this character or whatever, so it's gone. It's gone. I'd rather have sealed Prismatic Evolutions. Next, I've actually already sold this card and shipped it off, but that is the Greninja. So, cool card, awesome card. I pulled this. Now, I did open quite a bit of Twilight Masquerade. When I first got heavy into Pokemon, I bought 8 or 9 boxes. Again, I didn't buy. I traded store credit for 8 or 9 boxes of Twilight Masquerade. I still have, I think, 4 on the shelf, and I cracked 4 of these. Now, I got some other good cards, so it's not a total loss or anything, but this is the 6th month on this card. I mean, it's just crazy how much it's gone up. And I think this card might get overshadowed as we move forward here. I'm worried that, I know it's a popular Pokemon. People do love Greninja and all of that, but as we go into next year and the whole Scarlet and Violet era, I think this card might lose some of its luster as we move forward. I can't say that for sure. That's the beauty of doing these videos, is I can look back, hindsight's 2020, and say, oh, that was stupid, or damn, good move. Either way, it doesn't really matter because it's a move I've already made. But I sold it for 150 Australian. So not terrible. Fair market value, I'd say, I got out of it. And again, that's going straight towards prismatic evolution. Now this one I might get a little heat for. Oops. There it is. The Mew EX. Yeah, I have two of these. I had two of these. I've already sent one off. But look at this. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just parabolic. When we look at the 6 month, it stayed at 80, 90. And this was one, I pulled one from a 6-pack booster bundle that I got for $40 or something. And then I did store credit on one for about 200 Australian. So about 150 US in that range, 140 US. And it's just, it's crazy. So I sold it last week. And it's just one of those cards that it's awesome, and I don't know. I might keep this one. I've got one more. I'm deciding. It's not in my curated collection, but I might hold on to it for another. I don't know. Do I hold it 2 weeks? Do I hold it a month? It's tough to say. But again, it's not profit until you sell it. So you can look at this chart and you say, "Look at how much I've made off of this Mew," but I haven't made anything till I sell it. This could retrace in a week down to $100 or 150. I don't think it's going to drop like that. I don't think there's enough. But look at that, 126 items, 185 sold at $300. That's crazy. 85 of them. That's just on the U.S. market at $300 a pop. So the Mew is a hot item. I have the Charizard, but that's in my Charizard collection. Not going to touch that. So that's just where I plan on selling this week, just to procure my prismatic evolutions. I'm hoping to get between $1,000 and $1,200 worth of prismatic evolutions sealed, including ETBs and all the other products across the board. If I can get more, I will, and I will sell more. But this is what I'm using right now to recoup that money. So again, the whole point, as I stated, is to see what I could do with 20,000 worth of magic. Now, to be honest with you, that magic over the past year that I've traded in has probably declined to maybe 15,000. Had I just sat on my playable magic, we'd be looking at maybe 15 to 17,000. I don't actually have that in a tracker. I could do that. That might be interesting, but it'd be a lot of work because it was 2,000 cards, probably, maybe more, that I traded in over the course of this past year to move into Pokemon. So hard to say, but I've looked back at the cards that I've traded. Some of them were fantastic moves. I got rid of a couple Jeweled Lotuses before the banning occurred, so I got full market value for those. I got rid of a couple of the One Rings. I think I had 4 of the One Ring. Now they're talking about banning, could hit a ban. So if that happens, boy, that card's going to tank. And I mean, it's still a great commander card, but if they get rid of it in modern, that's going to decrease its value pretty significantly. And when they start putting in this tier system in Commander, some cards could take some even further hits. So I think I've done the right thing. I'm not playing Commander anyway. Again, I've moved strictly into Sealed, Draft, and Pauper, and I'm having a blast with it. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to be full transparency on this channel. Some stuff's going out the door. I don't feel attachments to any of these cards. It doesn't bother me at all to take profit off the table and put it in towards something new that I think Prismatic Evolutions is going to be fire set in the U.S. The U.S. the English version. I have ordered a little bit of Terrestrial Festival. I think I might even crack those. I just got 3 of the Japanese boxes because I thought it'd be fun to open something. I don't know that I'm going to open much of my Prismatic Evolutions. I'll probably crack an ETB, and like if loose packs come my way or some 6-pack booster bundles come my way, but I definitely want some singles from that set. So when it hits in January, I'll be definitely looking to take some more profit off the table from some of my other cards, and yeah, see what happens. But anyway, guys, again, thanks for watching. Make sure you're entered to win. I want to give you guys some cards back for being so awesome and watching the channel. It means the world to me. It really does. Thank you guys so much. We'll talk soon. Have a good evening.